you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kira the Doll, back here for another yet Baddies East review. So today's episode 12, so let's get straight into it. First of all, first things first, I want to thank every last one of you guys for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, go ahead and join our community. And I'm going to actually do 1,000 subscriber giveaway because I'm ready to get to 1,000, so let's get into it. So this episode starts off with Victoria versus Smiley. Victoria is Mariah's sister. Smiley was definitely ready for this fight. Smiley was well dressed and ready. She came like nobody else was dressed down except for Smiley. She was in a workout outfit, like she was ready to get the tussling, which she did. Like when she seen her sister, everybody was saying that she looked like she seen a deer, but them hands was up and ready. They was. And Smiley looked like she got them heavy hitters. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the way she was cocking back and swinging, like Smiley looked like her hits hurt. Not only that, but before the fight, if you guys were really paying attention, Smiley was following Mariah around the club all night. So like, I really don't know if she feel like she can beat these girls, and that's why she's up and ready, because that's what all the girls in the house was trying to say. Like, I don't know if she just was picking this fight because she knows she can beat her, or if she was fed up of these girls fucking with her. Like after a certain point, it's only but so much a person can take before they snap. But at the same time, you always can't hold nothing past nobody, and Smiley could have definitely sized this girl up and just thought that that was an easy fight. They did go a few rounds. And also something I wanted to mention is that I saw a blog talking about they think that Smiley is autistic. Now I can't unsee it. Like, Smiley be doing some very questionable things, but it's like, I feel like that would be the only thing that would explain this shit. But, you can't put no labels on her or on anybody. It's hard to read her. That's just mainly what I'm saying. But what I definitely did read about this fight was that Mariah Lynn's sister couldn't fight for shit. I don't know if she was high. I don't know what was wrong with sis. But sis came in with her head cocked back. I was like, what is she doing? Got straight beat the fuck up. Everybody else was saying that Smiley got beat up. They like, how you let that little girl beat you up? But in my opinion, sis can't fight for shit. She cannot fight, y'all. Sis was just mad because Smiley had fought her at that audition, so she had to get her lick back. That was passion, y'all. That was not somebody who can fight and square up. That was passion. She was mad as shit. But y'all know me. I had to rewind it back a few times because we have to see who got the best of who. And like you just seen there, her neck was cocked back. So I was just like, yeah, ain't no way that you won. Like, y'all, both of y'all heads was down. Yeah, y'all do got that long hair, so like as soon as somebody pull your hair, it's kind of hard to keep your head up. But I don't know, like both of y'all did not see opponent target shit. They was just swinging. They ain't know who the fuck they was swinging at, none of that shit. And look how E.T. was looking at Smiley. I thought that that's kind of funny that she's trying to make somebody feel small, and she about to feel small when she gets snuck at this audition. Y'all about to see it in the little previews or whatever. My fault. It wasn't the auditions. It was like a red carpet, some little event they had. So here you basically see the commotion after the fight. Well, not commotion, but they little turn up after the fight. Everybody's having a good time and enjoying the movie as well. Everybody's lit. And I cannot believe Camilla and Natalie kissed, but okay. So the next day, we have Camilla, Sky, and Anna, and they talking about the Smiley incident and basically talking about how, Smiley has changed. And not only that, but she be on the internet doing all that talking, and then when you're in person, it's kind of a different demeanor. So then I feel like at this point, Anna's true feelings towards Smiley starts to come out. And y'all gotta really pay attention to people who show signs of envy towards you and stuff like that, because Anna is definitely showing her deeper envy towards Smiley. And I also feel like she feels this way towards Biggie. But she gets to sharing her feelings talking about Smiley just don't listen. The only time she listen is when you gotta be mean to her. And they just like, Sky was like, that's abuse. But I don't know what you got going on. But yeah, not over here. And Anna ends the conversation. You could tell that she talks the most shit out of the group. And she's probably one of the ones who got a deeper feeling of just not liking Smiley. Next, we got the Growth Sisters. Why you mad? Why you sad? Why you crying to your motherfucking dad? If you know, you know. That's Scarface song. But, so they talk about the night before, and E.T. is fixated on her and Biggie's beef. Their non-existent beef. So E.T. is claiming that one of Biggie fans hit E.T. on the back of her head outside the club for Biggie, and Rolly co-signing her. And I just feel like Rolly showing her true character here, which is a flip-floppy ass bitch. But yeah. So the next, Sky and Natalie are talking on the phone or whatever, and they talking about meeting up or whatever, bringing both of the sides of girls together. And I feel like Sky, either she really like Natalie or she like Natalie's position and trying to get close to her. So basically they plan to meet and put people out. Natalie goes back to her girls to prepare them for the meetup. Why Rolly got that bonnet on, y'all? So Mariah talking about the Smiley situation, and then why Rolly gonna have the nerve to tell her that Smiley still was talking shit, and Smiley said she was gonna have somebody follow Mariah family back home, and they just all chiming in on not liking Smiley, and Mariah just mad. I feel like Rolly is a mass manipulator, and she's just putting the battery in people's backs. Now E.T. recalling her non-existent beef, and here is where the man hit her on her head. And I feel like it definitely don't look like it was that deep. Like, look at how she looking in this confession. This bitch is crazy. E.T. is really making herself look and sound crazy. And I also noticed that Scotty is extra quiet, and I just feel like she's almost out of place. Like, she doesn't belong here. She don't. So the other house of girls are waiting, and they playing a game. I thought the game was funny. It was a scary scenario, and they literally foreshadowed what happened next. They like crazy bitches in a house, and they XYZ, and then the next person going. They was in there singing, harmonizing, sounding so good, but they didn't get too far because the other girls showed up. Sky gave them a warm welcome, but Mariah clawed Smiley on sight. They tussle briefly. Mariah's going off, talking about nobody will talk about her family and XYZ. Look at Smiley's, like, swing backs. Like, her hits look like they hurt. She look like she whooping her child. Mariah was so mad, and Rolly really put that battery in her back. That's crazy. First, she let Suki and them put a battery in her back, then Rolly. And Smiley just like, can we squash it? Like, I ain't mean for all this to happen. And Mariah just going off. She like, nobody talk about my family. Like Nicki Minaj or some shit. Mariah was out there looking like a goddamn thornberry. Don't y'all remember them thornberries that was in the woods for real? Mariah looked like she is one of them. She looked like a thornberry. And from the Rugrat, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. She just so corny for this. Like, she reminded me of like a teenager at this moment, not a 30-something-year-old woman. Like, Mariah, please cough up the act. Like, we need to see some improvement. At this point, I feel for Smiley. Like, they keep saying, oh, she's talking shit on the internet. But, like, say y'all got jumped. What is you going to do? You're not going to want to run your mouth? So, Suki arrives, and as she's arriving, E.T. is addressing Biggie. And Biggie is really acting lost. So, it's, like, almost making me question, did Biggie really do it? I thought it was very masculine how Rolly kept having her hands in her pants. And I thought that it was a little weird, the side eyes she was giving to E.T. I feel like Rolly was definitely showing some type of envy, because, like, a jealous person is jealous. Like, it don't matter to who, they're jealous. And just the eye that she was giving to E.T. was making me feel like, she wanted camera time. So then Suki arrives, and I feel like that almost gave E.T. the adrenaline to stroll off on Biggie. I really couldn't tell if Biggie did it or not, or if E.T. is just insecure and paranoid as fuck. Because I really couldn't understand the beef. It was the quickest fight in history. She pulled her wig off, and that was pretty much the end. Biggie was just pleading her case. Like, I didn't do that. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm so confused. And, I'm just like, I couldn't tell if Biggie was lying or not. I was starting to think that she was lying, but the way that this stuff goes and the way that it's scripted, like, they literally had a mesh up with Sky's voice earlier on in the episode. I couldn't tell what the fuck she was saying, and it was because of the way that they edited. It's just really giving cheap, rushed, and underproduced. And like you can see Rolly looking at E.T. right there. And I feel like she was like, all right, it's my time to get some camera time. Back down, E.T. And so she said, Biggie, I have this note for you. Open it up and read it. And I thought this was the most childish thing. Like, Rolly is so annoying and childish. Like, please go home, Big Back Mountain. I'm really upset that they got these girls on these cameras looking how they looking. Like, y'all could have at least let me get on there and fix their makeup up and stuff. Look at how E.T. Oh my God. The outfit finally looked okay, but then the face. So then E.T. brings Camilla in, and she's like, Camilla, you was right there. Like, you remember? And Camilla like, no, I don't remember. And then the more they pressed it, Camilla was like, oh, yeah, I do remember that guy. But she was making it seem like it wasn't that deep. At this point, Suki jumps in, and she basically tells Biggie to stop explaining herself because she like, let me help you see the situation the way we see it. Basically, she just hit you upside your head, and you sitting here and you ain't trying to go get her. So you must have sent somebody to her. Then Rolly gives the other note to Smiley, and Smiley opens it and she reads it. I feel like Smiley really don't be getting the social cues. Smiley is me, y'all. Like, you think everybody your friend, and then they come at you with some shit talking about you evicted. You like, what the fuck, bitch? I was just joking and laughing with you last night, Smiley has to damn near beg them to take the cameras out her room. So then I personally feel as though Suki is starting to see the pattern and who is the true problem. So she's just trying to get it through Biggie's head that, it don't matter what you're saying, the case that you're pleading, but at the end of the day, she just hit you, and you standing here, and you don't got no smoke for her. So is you going to send somebody for her? Like, what you got going on? Because ain't no way that nobody is about to just stand there and let nobody put their hands on them and not try to do nothing. She said, if it was me, I'm sending anybody come to get you. If I can't get you, I'm going to send somebody to come get you. So I know that it's some bluff in your story or something is going on, because this girl literally just hit you right now. And why you not trying to fuck her up right now? Like, why you just standing here pleading your case to her? That doesn't make any sense. She just put her hands on you. If anybody come press me, it's up. And then Scotty chimes in talking about, well, was he light-skinned? Well, yeah, that's Biggie's ex-manager or something. And I'm just like, Scotty, to me, she seems so out of place. Like, to be so real, she seems so out of place. Because now you want to chime in to bully somebody. You feel like your information is that valid. Girl, you're an airhead. Biggie really wasn't listening to nobody. She was barely letting Suki talk. She was barely letting them talk to her. Like, she wasn't letting nothing get through to her. And they was just telling her, it's no point in keep explaining this long-winded answer when this girl's on your case right now. As a matter of fact, she's going to get your stuff out of your room right now. And I felt like this was BGC style. So it's like, I felt bad, but at the same time, that is BGC style. Y'all already know how it went. Y'all already know how that shit went. And Biggie like, that's in the contract. She can't touch my stuff. Sapphire like, she getting your shit. You better come upstairs. She said, no, that's in the contract. She can't legally touch my stuff. She cannot legally touch my stuff. She can't, not legally. Sapphire said, well, shit, right now she's going to get your shit, so you better come up here and come get it. Basically, E.T. in my opinion, she's very good at this game because she seen she wasn't getting to Biggie. She said, me hitting her ain't even gonna make her react. She said, let me go get her shit. And she had to find her trigger, you know? And she getting this reaction that she won out of Biggie. And I feel like that made her feel good. Y'all know me, I be having to do my replays because I be having to see every move. Look, Biggie jabbed her like a man. Look at the security face. Like, Biggie jabbed her like a man. Like, Biggie finally showing her manly skills that everybody want to say that she got. Look at that white man in the back. I'm sorry. I just be looking at the small details. But I'm glad that Biggie is standing on business. Big Biggie. Okay. Biggie still pleading her case, talking about, I didn't tell nobody to put their hands on you at the premiere. So if that's what happened, then I'ma handle it. And then Suki's telling them, so yeah, they want y'all to leave. So, you know, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all, tell me why Biggie gonna sneak E.T. Look at E.T. face, y'all. It had me crying. Like, I had to run this back a few times because E.T. looked like she thought the boogeyman got her ass. It was all like, who was that? What just happened? Who was that? Look at it. And it happened so fast. It did happen so fast. But I had to rewind it back because when I seen that look on E.T. face, E.T. look like one of them little kids, like when them people come up in them costumes and they like, what the fuck? And the shit trying to touch them and stuff. E.T. look like she seen the fucking boogeyman, y'all. Like, she looked like she was getting abducted at that moment. She ain't know what the fuck was going on. I mean, I feel like she brought that upon herself. Look at her face. She brought it upon herself because you wanted to act all big and bad and do all of this stuff, so now you got to stand on it. It's the boogeyman ain't here. So then Biggie and Smiley, they join forces or whatever. It just seems very forced, but I don't know. Smiley she got one of them blunt personalities, you know, and people take it the wrong way. So now they're on the way to this pool party, and E.T.'s hiding behind a bush, y'all. Yes, a bush, so that she can hop out on Biggie and make Biggie feel like she seen the boogeyman because she felt like the boogeyman got her ass. And E.T., ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? Your friend in the goddamn water watching you fight like a goddamn circus act, and you think these are your motherfucking friends, and you are fighting by a fucking pool, and they're in the pool. So if anything goes left, they cannot help you at all. These are not your motherfucking friends, you dumbass bitch E.T. Oh, Jesus. I take it back, y'all. I take it back. But E.T., I honestly loved E.T. I did. I loved E.T., but she just doing a lot of stupid stuff. And for people who, like, she is very insecure and she let people get in her head. That's how I see it. Like, she's letting them put a battery in her back. And look at them on the sidelines. But this fight made me so proud of Biggie, and like it downplayed E.T. so much because E.T. is known as this big fighter and stuff. And Biggie, somebody who not even known for fighting, she looked like she was about to bust a wrestling move on your ass. But y'all toppled over on each other. You know, y'all both was falling. So, but it looked like nobody really got the best of nobody, which is the point I'm trying to make. E.T. is supposed to be this big fighter, and look at the fights you're doing. You're sloppy. Taseki is going to eat you the fuck up, E.T., on this reunion. I hope you beg and plead before it come. But thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next week. I appreciate every last one of you guys for subscribing to my channel. Let me know what other topics you guys would like to hear. Comment below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.